world sees your energy and you're ready to accept that energy fully. Change starts with one person. When that one person initiates this habit or behavior, it's like a chain reaction or like networking or connection. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about why I choose to love always. I've always been less romantic in general terms, but love in other terms. I like to put it in everything I do in my life, in my professional life, finances, health, and everything. I believe when you put love and passion in things, you get things done in the proper way or the right way, if I should say it that way. Imagine if you really love your job. You will always go to that job smiling and be happy, ready to conquer every day like it's a new day, even if there is so loads and loads of stress or so many factors that could prompt you to going into hibernation mode, if I could say that. But your love for that thing you do wouldn't make you see the negative side of it. It will overshadow the negative thoughts, and you start to have this positive mindset that things are going to get better, or you are the person that could initiate change in this environment, or you want to bring love into this environment, because that is what you are all about, and that is what you're willing to share to the rest of the world. And the world sees your energy and you're ready to accept that energy fully. Change starts with one person. When that one person initiates this habit or behavior, it's like a chain reaction or like networking or connection. One person affects the lives of two people affect the life of the next two people, and it expands and it expands and it expands. Who knows, sometimes you could be that one person that could change your atmosphere in the work environment and things start to get better. Who knows? But it will most likely or be easier to accomplish when you love your job. If you love your health, if you love yourself and your body, you would do everything in your power to want to protect the part of you. If there's something you don't like, you want to fix in any way, you would do it, because this is how you love to see yourself. This is how you love to present yourself, not necessarily to people outside, but it's more on the inside. Because when you tell yourself you love this way that you look, you're most likely going to look like that, because there's this thing in your brain. Whatever you tell yourself, you start to believe it, and you even start to manifest. You even start to manifest it. That is how most times our brain works, and that's why it's good to keep like positive energy and positive thoughts, so that they can always overshadow the negative thoughts. Imagine if you tell yourself you love unhealthy food versus you tell yourself you love healthy food. You will always want that because that's what your mind or your brain, and it always wants that because it feels that that makes you happy. You see, our brain likes to execute things that we think sometimes, whether consciously or subconsciously. You could be executing that without even knowing. You can voice out things or blot out things in the spur of the moment without knowing, and that's a subconscious because you're not even thinking. You like being alert. Maybe you wouldn't really say those things in that moment, but it just happened because you're thinking about it so much. You just talk about it, and then that's why sometimes when we say something, we catch ourselves and oh, I just said this thing because we're always thinking about it, and that's why it happens that way. So I believe, because of my belief that love conquers all, I choose to love everything. I put so much love and passion in everything I do or find myself doing. And I try to follow or go for the things that I love or the things that I'm passionate about, and do them passionately, so that I don't get that way. I never get bored of doing what I love. It's almost impossible to get bored of doing what you love, even though in a relationship where people gonna say, oh, love will not keep that relationship, it wouldn't last. What kind of love do you really have? Like, do you, just like a plant needs water, maintaining, fertilizer, and everything, love needs all that too. When you start that relationship, did you continue the same way, or some things have changed? Is that change now that can make so many things deteriorate? Change, and change is constant. So that's why so many relationships have been affected by, when people say, or that's what most people really mean when they say, oh, sometimes love can keep your partner. Because why? You do not you do not maintain that relationship. You didn't do what you were supposed to do to make it grow. Just like a plant needs sunlight to grow, you need to feed it good energy. You need to feed it what you started with from the beginning. You can't just, because most people tend to relax when they've gotten this person, their partner, and they tend to relax and be like, okay, it's time to relax. Maybe towards the middle or end of towards the middle of the relationship. How should I describe middle? There's the early stage, which is the talking stage, and after you get to know each other, then you've gotten this person, or in the dating phase, where you are now, maybe I've gotten to know each other's families and all that. You think, oh, okay, you've known so much about this person, and you think that this person loves me so much now, I don't need to put in same effort or same energy in trying to make this person happy or trying to make each other happy. No, that's where a lot of people get it all wrong, because you're supposed to put the same amount of energy you start with at the beginning of the relationship, so that it lasts long and you can get that forever. So yeah, these are why I choose love above all things. You would never see me, well, of course I'm a human being and I make mistakes sometimes, but I try to concentrate most times and try and catch myself if I'm trying to do things out of the way, that involves hate or dislike or anything, or revenge or anything negative, I try to 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 overcome or overshadow any unnecessary thoughts with just love, with just positive. I used to say, when people make mean comments or say something bad, they just need love. Maybe they've lost love at some point in life. Just give these people love, because you never know what people are going through until they really show you, or you start to show them the love, and you start to see changes. This happened to me many times, where people bring um, aggressive or mean behaviors to you, but when they see I'm not about that life, I just bring positive energy, good energy, and you see they start to change, because they know I don't take them on with those behaviors. So we have come to the end of this episode of Love Conquers